KBZT 95, KBZT, San Diego's biggest hits of all time. Hi, I'm John Avey. 7 o'clock. KBZT 95 and Elvis Presley, that's Kissin' Cousins at 7:06. Monday night, how you doing? This is John Avey, head of that Elton John with Kiki D, and Don't Go Breaking My Heart.
Same Avenue, the Garment District, your new store for the new year.
Coming up for you, the latest from Al Stewart, the title track from Time Passages. Right now, the Carpenters, though, and Goodbye to Love on KBZT 95. Vote for your favorite Beatles song. Our special operators are standing by right now, and our number is 570-1300. We'll play back the top 95 Beatles songs as voted by you this weekend. KBZT 95.
Hey, girl.
KBZT 95 and Billy Preston really go round in circles head of that Freddie Scott. And hey, girl, 7:22 Monday night. I know I sound cheery from Monday night, but what the heck? Christmas is almost here. I'm getting kind of jazzed about that. Hey, to reduce the chance of fires and electrical shock this Christmas, metal trees and electric lights should be kept apart.
Don't just right. You.
The Rolling Rider Pintail pin is available at Stewart's Pin Shop. They're at 1045 6th Avenue downtown. Showers heavy tonight, decreasing tomorrow afternoon. Daytime high is 55 to 62, 45 to 53 overnight, 57 with the Classics 4. And Spooky coming up, Nat King Cole, Ramblin' Rose on KBZT 95 FM. We play the music San Diego likes best on KBZT 95. KBZT 95 and Sonny James with Young Love ahead of that Olivia Newton-John from the Grease soundtrack and hopelessly devoted to you. It's 7:35. Seven Gap locations, including Grossmont Center, La Mesa.
Ryan O'Neal, Candace Bergen, Oliver Story, rated PG. Parental guidance suggested.
Oliver's Story now showing exclusively at Mann's Loma Theater on Rosecrans.
KBZT 95. Title song, too. KBZT, the top 95 Beatles songs of all time as you voted for them. And become a winner on KBZT 95 FM.
Don't pull your love out on me, baby. Hamilton, Joe, Frank, and Reynolds coming up right after Hot Chocolate. You Sexy Thing on KBZT 95 FM. KBZT 95, playing all your favorites in stereo. KBZT 95 and the Rolling Stones, Beast of Burden. Ahead of that, Johnny Mathis, have yourself a merry little Christmas. It's 7:52. This is John Avey. I want to remind you really fast that you can vote for your favorite Beatles song. A special operator standing by right now. Just give us a call. It's 270, make that 570, 1300, and tell us what your favorite Beatles song is. We'll write it down, and we're going to play them all back this weekend for you. And coming up for you in a couple of minutes, we're going to have Linda Ronstadt, Donna Summer, and the Doobie Brothers, too. The space agency has decided to leave Skylab in its fiery fate. Officials announced this afternoon that there will be no attempt to boost Skylab's deteriorating orbit or no effort to control its re-entry into the atmosphere. NASA said such efforts would have only limited potential for success. At 77.5 tons, Skylab is the biggest man-made object in space. An estimated 25 tons of debris is expected to survive the re-entry and fall along a 3,000-mile-long belt 50 to 100 miles wide. But since 75% of Skylab's flight is over water, experts say chances of the debris causing damage or injury is slight. And so you can get your umbrellas ready. It's going to come down sometime between mid-'79 and mid-1980, okay? Cleveland City Council president says he's lined up some local business which would be willing to make an advance payment on their taxes in order to help the city survive its current fiscal crisis. But Cleveland's Mayor Dennis Kucinich, who's been feuding with the city council for months now, says he doesn't think that all will work. And Kucinich today announced a plan of his own, one calling for the layoff of 2,000 city workers. The State Ethics Committee today voted to hold a full-scale probe into alleged financial wrongdoing by Georgia Democrat Herman Talmadge. Senator Talmadge says he's continued to cooperate with the investigation. And Egypt has recalled its military delegation to the stalled Washington peace talks over Israel. And in Israel, the government hardened its opposition to the latest Egyptian-American proposals for a peace treaty. Showers heavy tonight, decreasing tomorrow afternoon. Daytime highs 55 to 62, 45 to 53 overnight, and it's 57 at KBZT 95. Coming up for you, the Kenny Rogers in the first edition just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Right now, though, the Miracles. I second that emotion. Your favorites, KBZT 95.
Maybe you're right.
KBZT 95, KBZT, San Diego's biggest hits of all time. I'm John Avey. 8 o'clock. KBZT 95, Leslie Gore. It's my party. Head of that Doobie Brothers and Long Train Running. I'm John Avey. And it's 8:06 right now. Hey, tell you what, if you want to vote for your favorite Beatles song, just give us a call. 570-1300. We'll play them all back for you this weekend. The top 95 Beatles songs. Your top 95. On KBZT 95. KBZT 95 plays your favorite songs in stereo. Sheila, Tommy Rowe on KBZT 95, and the latest from Donna Summer just ahead of that from her LP Live and More. It's called MacArthur Park. 8:15, this is John Avey, and I've got Linda Ronstadt. When Will I Be Loved on KBZT 95. KBZT 95, Loggins and Messina, Your Mama Don't Dance. It's from their second LP, 8:20. How you doing? This is John Avey, and don't forget now, we'll be giving away a Beatle prize every hour all weekend long. And to register for that, all you got to do is send us a postcard, but do it now because we got to have it by Saturday the 23rd. Send it to KBZT 95, 233 A Street, San Diego, and the zipper is 92101. Don't forget your name, address, phone, age, and of course, your favorite Beatles song. All right, now. Nobody wakes up thinking, today I'm going to be a drug addict, but it happens in the best of families. If you know someone with a problem, call Teen Challenge in San Diego.
Here on
Aqua Spa, a nice place to relax. Showers heavy tonight, decreasing tomorrow afternoon. Daytime highs 55 to 62, 45 to 53. Tonight, it's 56. KBZT 95. Coming up, the Wedding Bell Blues with the Fifth Dimension. Right now, Vanity Fair, early in the morning on KBZT 95. What's your favorite Beatles song? Let us know right now. 570-1300. Operators are standing by. Call us. KBZT 95. KBZT 95. Let there be drums. Sandy Nelson. Head of that Grease. Frankie Valli. 8:33. And this is John Avey.
95 Beatles songs of all time as you voted for them, and become a winner on KBZT 95 FM.
From the LP Part 3, Miami Beach-based Casey and the Sunshine Band. I'm your boogeyman, KBZT 95. With all your favorite songs in stereo, KBZT 95. Lobo, I'd Love You to Want Me on KBZT 95. Mongo Santa Maria just ahead of that, and Watermelon Man. 8:46, this is John Avey on Monday with Blue Christmas, Elvis Presley. Kenny Loggins with Stevie Nicks from Kenny's Night Watch LP, Whenever I Call Your Friend at 8:52. How you doing? This is John Avey, and as you realize, the Beatle Weekend is coming up. We're going to play the top 95 Beatles songs of all time, but we need your help. We've got to figure out what the top 95 songs are. So give us a call and tell us what your favorite song is, Beatles song that is, and the number is 570-1300. We've got an operator standing by right now to take your calls. All right, coming up for you, the Doors, the Carpenters, and ABBA. Former President Gerald Ford, speaking at a political action meeting in Los Angeles, says Americans ought to support President Carter's anti-inflation program, whether they agree with it or not. The Los Angeles Film Critics Association has named John Voight and Jane Fonda as top movie performers of 1978, and the association says Coming Home, the film they both starred in, is the year's best picture. Legislation has been introduced in the state Senate aimed at preventing telephone companies from charging customers more than 20 information calls a month. Composer and band leader Don Ellis died last night at his North Hollywood home at the age of 44. Ellis had been a trumpeter with the orchestra of Ray McKinley, Maynard Ferguson, and Charlie Barnett, including many more. Peking today offered to open peace talks with the nationalist Chinese on Taiwan, an offer the nationalists immediately rejected. The White House has set up a committee to monitor the impact of increased crude oil prices announced by OPEC on the American and world economies. And the United States has turned down Chile's invitation to send U.S. observers to its tense border with Argentina. The State Department says it won't send observers unless both sides ask and an international effort is involved. The Railway Clerks Union has declined arbitration of contract talks with the railroad industry, opening the way for a strike no sooner than January the 18th. Showers heavy at times tonight, decreasing tomorrow afternoon. 55 to 62 for our highs tomorrow. Tonight, 45 to 53. Sweater time. 56 at KBZT 95. She's a Woman, the Beatles, coming up right after Neil Diamond singing about his Kentucky woman. KBZT 95. KBZT 95, KBZT, San Diego's biggest hits of all time. Hi, I'm John Avey. It's 9 o'clock. I can't stop itching here. Let's be the Poison Ivy Coasters on KBZT 95. Head of that Doors and Touch Me. 9:05 on a Monday night. Hey, don't forget now to send your postcard to us. Send it to KBZT 95 at 233 A Street, San Diego, 92101. Include your name, address, phone, and age. Why? Well, because we want to know what your favorite Beatles song is, and that also automatically qualifies you to win our Beatle prize. We're going to be giving something special away every hour, all week long. Check us out. I Just Want to Stop. Gino Vanelli coming up right after the Carpenters and Hurting Each Other. KBZT 95. Tell us what your favorite Beatles song is. We're going to play back the Top 95, your Top 95 this weekend. Give us a call right now at 570-1300. Our special operator is standing by right now to take your vote on KBZT 95 FM. Come with Frankie Valley, Our Day Will Come on KBZT 95. Head of that Phil Phillips with A Sea of Love. It's 9:20. This is John Avey on a Monday night. Great music coming up for you, too, from Manilow. Kenny Rogers in the first edition with some real heavy-duty, sexy music for you. If you have high blood pressure, don't count on dizziness or a headache to remind you to follow your treatment. Do it every day, even when you feel great.
Lamps R Us. Sail through Christmas. Lamps R Us for the light times of your life.
Showers heavy tonight, decreasing tomorrow afternoon. That's good news. Daytime highs right around 60. Overnight lows 45 to 53. And it's 56 at KBZT 95. Coming up, something's burning. Kenny Rogers in the first edition. But first, Leslie Gore, You Don't Own Me on KBZT 95 FM in stereo. What is your favorite Beatles song? Let us know. We're going to play the top 95 Beatles songs as per your vote this weekend. So give us a call and tell us what it is right now. It's 570-1300, our number, 570-1300. Operators are standing by. KBZT 95. Little Peggy March and I Will Follow Him on KBZT 95. Head of that Barry Manilow in Copacabana. That's from the movie Foul Play. That's, by the way, that has Chevy Chase in it, his first real big thing since Saturday Night Live, and Goldie Hawn, who's been around a while. It's 9:36, and this is John Avey.
Ooh, that's why.
It's a Merry Christmas Lord. It's just the humbug of the Christmas and again. Oh, into the gap.
7 Gap locations, including University at 54th and Mission Valley.
KBZT 95. Top songs of all time as you voted for them. And become a winner on KBZT 95 FM.
One of ABBA's biggest hits, SOS on KBZT 95 FM. San Diego, we've got your favorite music on KBZT 95.
You got to stop.
KBZT 95, Stop and Smell the Roses. That's Mac Davis. Headed at the end with Earl Grant, 9:47. This has got to be my favorite Christmas song. The King, Nat King Cole, and The Christmas Song on KBZT 95 FM in stereo. KBZT 95 and Sweet Love is Like Oxygen. At 9:54, this is John Avey. Coming up for you next hour, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Badfinger, and Lightfoot's classic, that is Gordon, Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. The Justice Department is reporting that steps have been taken to block the removal of more than $10 million stashed away by the People's Temple cult in secret bank accounts. And in Georgetown, Guyana, Reverend Jim Jones' 19-year-old son, Stephen, has been arrested after a surprise confession that he murdered a cult official and her 3 children in the Jonestown death ritual. Former President Gerald Ford, speaking at a political meeting in Los Angeles today, says he supports President Carter's decision to normalize relations with China. And Los Angeles prosecutors want to try Synanon founder Charles Dietrich at the same time of 2 Synanon members also accused of conspiring to kill attorney Paul Morant. A deputy district attorney asked for delay in proceedings against members Lance Kinton and Joseph Musco. An OPEC spokesman said that depreciation of the dollar and inflation forced the oil cartel to raise oil prices 14.5% next year. The Council on Wage and Price Stability says the OPEC oil price hikes probably will add 0.4% to next year's inflation rate in the United States. And the State Department says it has no reason to think China would attack Taiwan and that the U.S. will continue to help ensure stability in the Pacific. Stability is not the way our weather looks. Heavy rain sometimes tonight, decreasing clouds tomorrow afternoon, and our daytime highs tomorrow will be 55 to 62, overnight lows 45 to 53, and it's 56 at KBZT 95. Coming up for you, Simon Says, the 1910 Fruit Gum Company. But now it's Jay and the Americans with This Magic Moment on KBZT 95 FM. KBZT 95, KBZT, San Diego's biggest hits of all time. I'm John Avey. It's 10 o'clock. KBZT 95 and Elvis Presley's little sister had that Wings let him in from there at the Speed of Sound LP. 10:08, how you doing? This is John Avey. Don't forget now to drop us a line to win a Beatle prize every hour. We're going to be giving one away every hour all week long, and to win, you got to give us a postcard. So drop one in right now. Send it to KBZT 95, 233 A Street in San Diego, 92101. Include your name, address, phone, and age, and your favorite Beatles song, too, because we're going to use that to count down the top 95 Beatles songs of all time. Your top 95. That's right. So you can do that today or tomorrow, whatever's convenient for you. Edmund Fitzgerald and the Wreck. No, it's Gordon Lightfoot and the Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald on KBZT 95. KBZT 95 and Linda Ronstadt back in the USA. Right now we've got the Four Seasons with Stay on KBZT 95 FM. Badfinger, Baby Blue on KBZT 95 for Point Loma tonight. Some nice people out there having a great time listening to us on the radio. Of course, not on the television. 10:23, and this is John Avey. No, don't forget now to drop us a postcard with your favorite Beatles song on it, because that'll automatically qualify you to win a Beatle prize that we're going to be giving away every hour all weekend long. I know you're kind of busy for Christmas season and all that, but just take that little second there to fill out a little postcard or even a 3x5 card with a little stamp stuck on it. That's all you got to do. Here's what you send it to. You send it to KBZT 95. We're at 233 A Street, San Diego, and the zip is 92101. Put your name, address, phone, age, and favorite Beatles song on there. And then we're going to count down the top 95, your favorite 95 Beatles songs of all time. And we're going to do that this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. Many fatherless boys in San Diego are just waiting for Big Brother to volunteer his time. For just a few free hours a week, you can make this the best Christmas possible. Call Big Brother's listed in the white pages.
FM cassette with Motorola speakers, just $88. Mad Jack Sound Center, your Christmas car stereo headquarters.
Showers heavy at times tonight, decreasing tomorrow afternoon. Daytime highs 55 to 62. Tonight, 45 to 53, and it's 55 at KBZT 95. Fool on a Hill. Sergio Mendes in Brazil 66 coming up. First, Simon and Garfunkel. A Hazy Shade of Winter on KBZT 95 FM in stereo. KBZT 95. We've got all your favorites right here in stereo, San Diego. Everly Brothers on KBZT 95. Kathy's Clown. Ahead of that, the Starship, Jefferson, that is, from the Earth LP. It's called Runaway. 10:36.
K-Best starting at 3. Sit back and enjoy the top 95 Beatles songs of all time as you voted for them. And become a winner on K-Best 95 FM.
Oh, we're really looking forward to that. And make sure you get your cards in right away. Hopefully by Thursday, because it'll take that long for them to get here with the Christmas rush and all that. Saturday the 23rd is when you got to have them in by. Ohio, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young on K-Best 95 FM. K-Best 95. Hey, what is your favorite Beatles song? Let us know. You can call us right now at 570-1300. Got special operators on duty to tell us what your favorite Beatles song is. K-Best 95. Bee Gees, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart? Ahead of that, Jerry Butler and the Impressions with For Your Precious Love. 10:47, I've got the Carpenters and Merry Christmas, Darling on K-Best 95.
Greeting cards and
Heart on K-Best 95. Ann and Nancy Wilson with Straight On, their latest from their latest LP, Dog and Butterfly. 10:55, and this is John Avey coming up for you. Great music from Carly Simon, along with Olivia Newton-John, Billy Joel, from his latest LP. Oh, no, not his latest. His one just before his latest, the Stranger LP. And the classic Derek and the Dominoes, Layla, featuring Eric Clapton. Former President Gerald Ford told that is a political meeting in Los Angeles he supports President Carter's decision to normalize relations with China. But Ford suggested that because of criticism that the U.S. has abandoned Taiwan, America should reaffirm its dedication to other allies such as Israel and Iran. The State Board of Control has increased the daily expense reimbursement for traveling by state workers to $46. The 15% boost will cost taxpayers an estimated $3.5 million more annually. Prosecutors in Los Angeles want Synanon founder Charles Dieterich put on trial, with 2 Synanon members also accused of conspiring to kill attorney Paul Morantz. Deputy District Attorney John Watson asked for a delay in proceedings against Lance Kenton and Joseph Musco. A new Harris survey indicates a growing concern over the nation's defense preparedness, with 50% of Americans surveyed advocating more spending on defense weaponry. G. William Miller, chairman of the Federal Reserve Board, is warning that decision by OPEC oil producers to boost next year's prices by 14.5% will increase the risk of a recession in the United States. Mexico is not an OPEC member, though, but has announced, too, that itself will raise crude oil prices 4.5% New Year's Day. The decision will hit the U.S. hardest because it buys 85% of Mexico's relatively small petroleum exports. Showers heavy at times tonight, decreasing tomorrow afternoon with our daytime highs 55 to 62 and the overnight lows 45 to 53. It's 55 at K-Best 95. And coming up for you, going to a go-go, the Miracles, but first, It Ain't Me, Babe, the Turtles on K-Best 95. KBZT, San Diego's biggest hits of all time. I'm John Avey, a little past 11 o'clock. KBS 95, Jimmy Charles, $1,000,000 ahead of that. Derek and the Dominoes. Song's called Layla. It's 11:12, and this is John Avey. Now, don't forget to get your postcard together and send it to us. What you do is you write your favorite Beatles song on a postcard or a little 3x5 card and stick a stamp on it. Send it to us at KBest 95, 233 A Street, San Diego, and the zip is 92101. I want you to put your name, your address, and your phone number, and your age, too, plus your favorite Beatles song, and that'll automatically qualify you to win a Beatle prize. We've got a whole bunch of different ones we're going to be giving away every hour, all week long. And while all this is going on, we're going to be counting down your favorite top 95 Beatles songs of all time.
Scott, across from Jessup's on 5th Avenue, the Garment District, your new store for the new year.
Sending us a postcard is not the only way to tell us what your favorite Beatles song is. You can call us anytime at 570-1300. We've got special operators on duty to write that favorite Beatles song down for you. So you can do that now. John Denver and Calypso. Your favorite songs in stereo all the time on KBZT 95. KBZT 95, Ben E. King with Amor. Out of that from the Stranger LP, Billy Joel and Only the Good Die Young. It's 11:23, and this is John Avey. Don't forget now to give us a call anytime you want to tell us what your favorite Beatles song is. I'm going to give you the number, 570-1300. And then we'll play back the top 95 Beatles songs as voted by you this weekend, starting Friday, and it's going to be out of sight. You can learn to save a life in just 6 hours. Scripps Memorial Hospital offers classes in cardiopulmonary resuscitation every Thursday. Call Scripps Memorial in La Jolla for the details. You're right. You are right. The Rolling Rider Pintail Pin is available at Mare Blueprint. They're at 4208 El Cajon Boulevard in East San Diego. Well, showers heavy through tonight, decreasing tomorrow afternoon, 55 to 62 tomorrow, and tonight 45 to 53. It's 56 at KBZT 95. Turn around, look at me, the Boobs coming up right after Clarence Carter and Slip Away on KBZT 95. All your favorite songs are right here in stereo on KBZT 95. KBZT 95, Cozy Cole with Topsy 2. And ahead of that from Boys in the Trees, it was Carly Simon and You Belong to Me. It's 11:38.
KBZT Beatles songs of all time as you voted for them, and become a winner on KBZT 95 FM.
KBZT 95 with Olivia Newton-John. If you love me, let me know. Our number is 278-9595.
So cold,
we play the music San Diego likes best here on KBZT 95 FM in stereo. KBZT 95, I just can't help believing B.J. Thomas.